Hello, beautiful singers. My name is Ruth, and welcome to my new YouTube channel called Gemini Voices. I'm going to dive right in with a subject that may be a little taboo, especially for professional singers, and that is the effect of hormones on the voice, specifically those hormones that are fluctuating in perimenopause and menopause. I am also a singer and voice teacher, and out of necessity I have been researching the effect of hormones on the voice. Well, as Oprah says, let's start the conversation. There isn't a lot of information out there about singing through menopause, and there is no reason why we shouldn't continue to enjoy using our voices our entire lives. I wanted to share with you some of the information that I learned because in speaking with other women, I have found that so many are desperate for relief and information, but are just too busy to do the research, which can be overwhelming and confusing. And sometimes the healthcare professionals aren't up on the latest information either. And researchers only started to look at singers in menopause only 2 decades ago. Ah, the joys of womanhood. Ladies, we certainly are no strangers to the effect of fluctuating or declining hormones. But what you may not realize is that those same hormones can absolutely have an effect on your voice. Your vocal folds are extremely sensitive to a fluid balance in your body. This is a commonly overlooked symptom of perimenopause and menopause. Some of the effects can include hoarseness, dryness, breathiness, a reduction in range, vocal fatigue, and a loss of flexibility. Lovely, right? Some women just breeze through this transition. Others, it is the mother of all wake-up calls, which it was for me. I started to notice in my late 40s that my voice was becoming a little pitchy at the end of phrases, and I was losing some range and I had some fatigue. A doctor at the Emory Voice Center in Atlanta says that most menopausal women complain of discomfort or fatigue. It takes a lot more effort to talk. Tissue dryness is a primary menopause symptom and it can affect the vocal cords. When the vocal fold tissue dries, it takes more respiration effort to vibrate, and that respiratory effort over time contributes to the fatigue. You are simply working harder to use your voice. Singing, which I have made my life's work and is my joy, became an effort. Vocalizing was certainly not something I was looking forward to, so I wasn't putting in as much time to practice. And add to that the other symptoms of hot flashes, anxiety, insomnia, what else? Let me see now. You name it, I had it. Singing was absolutely the last thing I felt like doing. As singers, don't we identify ourselves with our voices? If you have a good voice day, life is just better. The positive benefits of singing on the mind and body are well documented. With that said, if a reduction in the way the voice responds prevents a singer from expressing themselves fully and authentically through the music, this can be frustrating and very discouraging. And if you are a voice professional, it can be downright scary because it can affect your ability to work. I'll quote Dr. Ronald Brown's book, Discovering Your True Balance with Bioidentical Hormones. People's hormones don't decline because they age. People age because their hormones decline. Medical technology has been great in keeping us alive longer, so quality of life is a greater issue. This has opened the door to the relatively recent study of anti-aging medicine, which has explored the use of bioidentical hormones. What are bioidentical hormones? Traditional hormone therapy, like birth control pills, is in a form that is not found naturally in the human body and is made from pregnant mare's urine. Notwithstanding the animal abuse going on, bioidentical hormones are in a form that is molecularly identical to the hormones that the body produces naturally and are synthesized from plant-based sources such as soy and yams. The molecular structure must be identical to what is made in the human body to provide the key to unlock the body's receptor sites for the hormones. If you do some online research, you will find that there has been controversy with regard to the health risks of the use of one versus the other. There is also a wide range of opinion among practitioners regarding the delivery system and the dosing. I did a lot of online research before I decided to move ahead with the bioidenticals because studies demonstrated that the bioidentical hormones carry lower health risks than the traditional hormones. The doctor gave me a prescription for bioidentical estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And yes, ladies, we do need a little testosterone. It helps all sorts of things. One of them, which I was very surprised at, was my eyes. My eyes were dry like everything else, and they were watering all the time, and the testosterone actually helps that. So fast forward a few weeks, and amazingly enough, I began to notice that my hot flashes were subsiding. I was actually sleeping through the night, and the anxiety lessened, and I felt more balanced and calm. And my husband is very relieved because he could be just sitting there breathing, and I would get very annoyed at him. And much to my joy, my voice was becoming more consistent and flexible, and my vibrato was getting more even, and I wasn't getting as fatigued. I definitely have become a much better listener to my body, and I certainly noticed that my vocal folds are extremely sensitive, as I said before, to any hormonal fluctuations. There are many books and articles that have been written on this subject, and the most comprehensive one that I have found is called, wait for it, Female Brain Gone Insane. We all know that there is no magic bullet that will solve everything, and that every therapy comes with its risks. But unbalanced hormones also come with a risk. I know that the use of hormones is a very personal decision, and it is also a very individualized therapy as all women react differently. My hope is that this will inspire you to research possibilities to further your vocal longevity and overall health. Be well and sing your heart out.